Hi Virgo, it's January 26th, and here is your reading for today. Knight of Wands, reversed. This card is screaming impulsiveness leading to burnout. You might be rushing headfirst into projects or social plans without a clear finish line. Don't lie to yourself. You've started more things than you've finished lately. The reversed Knight of Wands warns you to slow down and prioritize. Stop treating speed like progress. You need to reflect before acting, or you'll end up exhausted and scattered. Hold on, do not overcommit or ignore your limits just to prove you can keep up. This energy is reckless, and you'll pay the price if you don't pull back now. Two of Cups, reversed. This card shows disconnection in your relationships that you can't afford to ignore. Emotional distance is growing, and you might be avoiding difficult conversations because it feels easier. But you know that's just kicking the can down the road. The Two of Cups reversed is telling you to face those conflicts head on. Seek understanding, even if it means vulnerability. Don't dismiss your or the other person's feelings. When you avoid these issues, the misalignment only deepens. If you want to reconnect, it starts with honest conversations. Stop pretending everything is fine when it's not. You need to clear the air before resentment takes root. Six of Swords, reversed. This card signals you're stuck holding on to old emotional baggage. You're resisting moving forward, maybe because the past feels safer than the unknown. But this stagnation is exactly what's keeping you from real growth. You have to release those burdens and embrace change, even if it's uncomfortable. Clinging to comfort zones or replaying past mistakes only traps you in a cycle. Stop ignoring the healing process. Let go of what no longer serves you and seek closure where you can. You can't move freely toward new opportunities until you do. The Six of Swords reversed is a push to stop resisting and start walking away from what weighs you down. So Virgo, here's the tension. You want freedom, but you fear what it costs. Your impulsive energy is burning you out. Your relationships are frayed because you won't have the hard talks, and your past keeps dragging its weight behind you like a stubborn anchor. Don't rush, don't avoid, don't cling. Slow down, speak up, and let go. That's the only way forward on January 26th. You knew this already deep down. Now you just have to act. Queen of Swords reversed. I'm seeing sharp edges dulled, but not softened. The mind is fogged, not clear. This reversal warns you're locking down emotionally in a way that's actually clouding your judgment. You might be cutting people off too fast, or keeping your guard up so tightly it's blocking any chance for real connection. Don't lie to yourself. Shutting down doesn't mean strength here. It just builds walls that confuse you and others. You're likely overanalyzing situations with a cold filter, missing the heart of what's going on because you're afraid to feel or say what's true. Miscommunication spikes. Maybe you snapped at someone or avoided a tough talk because it felt safer to stay silent. Actually, no, silence now just breeds more confusion. You need to pick up the phone or sit down and clear the air before this cloud thickens. Remember Knight of Wands, reversed? That frantic energy rushed you into messes last chapter. Now, the Queen of Swords reversed is showing how you're swinging the pendulum too far the other way, too detached, too harsh on yourself and others. This card says slow down, but also soften. You're not a robot. Emotional clarity comes when you let feelings in, not shove them out. Watch out for being overcritical. It's easy to blame yourself and others when you don't allow for empathy. This creates a feedback loop of isolation. Reach out, even if awkward. Speak plainly, but with kindness. Two of Cups reversed reminds you that relationships are feeling this disconnect hard. You're probably avoiding those raw conversations that would heal the rifts. You might think if you ignore the tension, it will dissolve, but that's a no-go. Feelings don't vanish by silence. The Queen reversed is urging you to face those conflicts head-on, to sit with discomfort and seek understanding. It's not about winning or losing, it's about reconnecting with honesty. Don't dismiss others' feelings or pretend you're fine when you're not. Vulnerability is your bridge here, even if it shakes your ego. Six of Swords, reversed, ties in tightly. You're stuck carrying emotional baggage, resisting the release and closure you need. The Queen reversed can't cut through the fog if you're clutching the past. It's time to stop dwelling on old wounds or regrets that keep you frozen. You don't have to erase history, but you must stop letting it dictate your present. Holding on to comfort zones or familiar pain only deepens the fog. This card is a call to embrace change, to open the door to healing conversations and new perspectives. You might feel scared to move forward, but the alternative is staying trapped in confusion and cold distance. So here's the deal, Virgo. You knew this already. The Queen of Swords, reversed, is your mirror showing how emotional block and miscommunication are your real barriers now, not impulsive burnout or external chaos. Slow down, yes, but also soften. Open your mouth and your heart. Face what's uncomfortable in your relationships. Release what's stuck in your past. This chapter is about clearing the fog by reconnecting with your emotional truth and breaking free from the isolation your mind and heart have built. Don't run from the mess. Walk through it with honesty. That's your path forward. Four of Swords, reversed. I'm seeing restlessness slam through your usual need for calm. This reversal is shouting burnout and stress that you just can't shake off. You're trying to push through, working late, scrolling when you should be sleeping, but it's backfiring. It's like your brain refuses to hit pause, even when every cell screams for a break. You knew this already, right? You've been ignoring the warning signs, telling yourself busyness equals progress. Actually, no. Busyness is the exact trap here. Instead of healing, you're stuck in overdrive, and it's draining your clarity. Because here's the catch. The Four of Swords, reversed, isn't just about tiredness. It's about the fight inside you, between needing rest and fearing that stopping means falling behind. You keep overthinking, replaying old conversations, rehashing what went wrong, and it's exhausting you emotionally. And yes, this ties right back to the Queen of Swords reversed, the cold detachment and miscommunication. Pushing yourself to stay busy is a way to avoid feeling vulnerable, to dodge those tough talks still lingering in your heart. But you can't outrun this. Your mind is restless because you're emotionally blocked. You shut down, then wonder why you can't find peace. The Four of Swords reversed also calls out your habits this week. Are you working late again? Checking your phone first thing in the morning? Saying yes to every social invite to keep distractions up? These behaviors feed the burnout. You overcommit because you're scared of sitting with yourself. It's like you're trying to outrun your own thoughts. But here's the truth. Ignoring rest won't fix the tension in your relationships. It won't heal that emotional disconnect flagged by the Two of Cups, reversed. You've been avoiding those heart-to-heart conversations, hoping distance will solve the problem. Spoiler alert, it won't. And don't forget the Six of Swords, reversed, the stubborn cling to past baggage. That emotional weight keeps you stuck, restless, unable to truly relax. You resist moving forward because the unknown feels riskier than familiar pain. But this card says you have to release. You can't heal in chaos. You can't find clarity when your mind is spinning. The Four of Swords reversed is demanding a hard truth. Rest is not weakness. It's a radical act of self-care. You must prioritize mental health, slow down, and learn to be okay with stillness. That means turning off the noise, setting boundaries, and stopping the cycle of overthinking. I'm not sugarcoating it. This is tough for Virgo. You want control, order, and a clear plan. But right now, control means knowing when to stop. You need to schedule breaks, meditate, or just breathe deeply instead of racing ahead blindly. Reflect before you act. Otherwise, you're just speeding toward the same burnout you faced before with the Knight of Wands reversed. Don't lie to yourself. You can't keep hustling like this and expect different results. It's time to slow down, listen to what your body and mind are begging for, and rebuild from that space. So the Four of Swords, reversed, is the wake-up call in this chapter. It's you realizing old patterns, stress, avoidance, pushing too hard, are here again, even though you see them clearly now. This card tells you to break the loop, take real rest, address the emotional blocks, face the conversations you've been dodging. Only then can you move beyond the burnout and find the clarity you crave. Don't run from stillness, embrace it. It's the bridge from chaos to calm, from confusion to peace. The next steps depend on it. The Tower. Okay, Virgo, this is the big one. The moment your whole foundation feels like it's crumbling. I'm seeing sudden upheaval that shakes everything you thought was solid. You knew this was coming, even if you resisted it, but now the cracks are wide open. The Tower is screaming transformation through chaos. The structures you built, whether beliefs, habits, or relationships, can't hold anymore. Clinging to the old way? That's only making the fall harder. You don't get to tiptoe around this. The Tower demands you face the collapse head-on. Wait, hold on. This isn't about punishment or disaster for disaster's sake. The Tower is brutal but honest. It clears away what's blocking your growth, even if it feels like a storm ripping through your life. That burnout from rushing ahead, hello, Knight of Wands reversed, pushed you into ignoring limits. The cold detachment you've leaned on to stay safe, looking at you, Queen of Swords reversed, created walls that stopped real connection. You tried to keep going without rest, Four of Swords reversed, but stress built up like a pressure cooker. Now, the Tower breaks the lid off. You're forced to reckon with what you've been avoiding, the emotional disconnections, the unresolved past, the stagnation. Don't lie to yourself. The upheaval you're facing is the clearing you asked for deep down. It's the turning point where you finally see what needs to be released. You can't move forward while dragging old pain, denial, and miscommunication behind you like dead weight. The Two of Cups reversed showed you the rifts in your relationships, the walls you built that keep you distant. The Six of Swords reversed revealed your struggle to leave the past behind, to finally step into new waters. The Tower is the cosmic bulldozer tearing down these barriers. I'm seeing that this destruction isn't random. It's precise. It's forcing you to slow down, reflect, and rebuild with honesty. You can't rush anymore like you did with the Knight of Wands reversed. No more speed without direction. No more ignoring the signs of burnout. This moment demands clarity, not cold detachment. You've got to open up those difficult conversations you've been avoiding, even if they're uncomfortable. The chaos shakes loose the illusions, but also gives you the chance to build something stronger, more authentic. Actually, no, don't just survive this upheaval. Learn from it. Let the revelation hit you hard enough to change your course. Embrace the unknown instead of fearing it. The Tower's destruction clears space for new growth, new connections, and new ways of being. It's the ultimate reset button. So what do? You release what no longer serves you. You stop resisting change and stop trying to control everything. You take the rubble and start building again, piece by piece, with more honesty and care. This moment of clarity is your gateway. You've wrestled with impatience, emotional blocks, and exhaustion in the last chapters. Now, the Tower says, break down the walls. Let the chaos teach you. Face the truth in your relationships and your own heart. Stop holding on to the past like it's a security blanket. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. but you can't keep pretending nothing's shifting beneath your feet. The rubble is your starting line. Get ready to rebuild, Virgo. Six of Pentacles lands here like a breath of balance after all that chaos. I'm seeing this card as a clear signal. It's about the give and take, the real exchange between you and others. You're not just handing out favors blindly or taking without thought. This is about weighing what you offer and what you receive. You knew this already. There's a line between generosity and sacrifice. Don't cross it. If you've been overextending to the point of burnout, this card says stop. It demands you recognize your worth and protect your energy. Equally, don't shut the door on support coming back your way. It's not weakness to accept help, Virgo. It's smart. Hold on. This balance is more than just material. It's emotional, spiritual, practical. After the upheaval of the Tower and the restless strain of Four of Swords reversed, you're being pulled into a place where fairness matters. Not just fairness in the outer world, but fairness in how you treat yourself. You might have pushed too hard, rushed into things like the Knight of Wands reversed warned you about. Now it's time to recalibrate. Slow down and assess who in your life is truly reciprocal and who drains you. This card is demanding that honesty. The Six of Pentacles doesn't let you hide behind excuses or emotional detachment like the Queen of Swords reversed. It calls for real talk, real boundaries, real clarity. Let me rephrase that. This is a moment to confront imbalances you've been ignoring. Maybe you've been clinging to old patterns, reluctant to let go of tired dynamics. The Six of Swords, reversed, reminds you how hard that can be. But here's the thing. If you keep holding on, you block the flow of energy that could restore harmony. You can't heal in isolation, and you can't keep giving when you're empty. This card says, stop that cycle now. Start asking yourself what you need to feel supported. Then give yourself permission to take that in. It's not selfish, it's survival. And relationships? The Two of Cups reverse lurks in the background, whispering about disconnection and conflict. The Six of Pentacles is the antidote. It suggests you initiate the work of repairing, of balancing emotional scales that have tipped too far one way. Don't avoid the tough conversations. Reach out, listen, and share honestly. If you don't, that distance grows. Six of Pentacles encourages you to act with generosity, but with boundaries that protect your heart. You're not here to be a doormat. You're here to create sustainable connections. So, after all the chaos and restless nights, the upheaval and clouded judgment, Six of Pentacles is your anchor. It's saying, you're ready to step into a phase where balance isn't just a goal, it's a practice. Share your resources, time, energy, love with care. Accept help when it's offered. Recognize when you're giving too much and pull back. This is your moment of clarity about what needs to be released. Not just the past, but the outdated habits that keep you stuck in burnout and imbalance. Don't lie to yourself. This is hard work, but it's necessary. The Tower shook your foundation, and now the Six of Pentacles is handing you the tools to rebuild with fairness and respect. You're learning that transformation isn't just about destruction, it's about creating something sustainable. So slow down, Virgo, balance your scales, and watch how the world shifts when you do. Knight of Wands reversed is still shouting its warning about rushing and burning out. You knew this already, starting without finishing, overcommitting, exhausting your energy reserves. But here's the kicker. You can't outrun the fallout from that recklessness. The Queen of Swords, reversed, cuts into this with a cold edge. It's telling me you might be shutting down emotionally or overanalyzing others without empathy. Don't lie to yourself. Detachment isn't strength. You're creating distance where connection needs repair, like the pattern you spotted but didn't name. Remember when clarity felt uncomfortable and you avoided those tough talks? That silence isn't peace, it's a block. Four of Swords reversed jumps in with restlessness and stress. You're trying to push through exhaustion, maybe even ignoring your mental health signals. It's like you're running on fumes, expecting breakthroughs from burnout. That won't happen. The tower crashes in hard, shaking your foundations. This upheaval feels chaotic, but it's necessary. It's a reckoning with old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. Resist, and you'll stay stuck. Embrace this destruction as a doorway to transformation. It's ugly, but it's the clearing before rebuilding. Six of Pentacles reminds you about balance, giving and receiving. You might have been overgiving out of guilt or fear of being alone, or refusing help because you think you have to be strong all the time. That's a lie you've been telling yourself. Accept support when it comes and share your resources without sacrificing your needs. The Two of Cups reversed echoes the theme of disconnection. Relationships aren't magically healed by ignoring conflict or pretending everything's fine. You have to get into the uncomfortable conversations, even if it means vulnerability. Otherwise, emotional distance will grow and misalignment will deepen. Six of Swords reversed highlights the resistance to moving forward. You're holding on to past wounds or mistakes like a security blanket, but it's only weighing you down. You can't heal if you keep dragging old baggage behind you. Release it. Seek closure. You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're stuck because you refuse to step into the unknown. That's the shadow work you've been avoiding. The final piece of this puzzle is to integrate all these hard lessons. Slow down, communicate honestly, rest, accept chaos, balance your giving, face relationship conflicts, and let go of the past. The work you've been avoiding is the work that sets you free. It's uncomfortable, it's messy, but it's also the only path out of the burnout, coldness, restlessness, chaos, imbalance, disconnection, and stagnation. You don't have to run from the upheaval or hide behind walls of detachment. Open your hands, open your heart, and open your mind. This chapter is your invitation to do the deep, grounded work that transforms pain into power. It's time to stop running, start healing, and build a life that feels real and sustainable. You've been preparing for this. Now step into it. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.